Good morning, Facebook, or it's kind of morning-ish, afternoon, something brunchish time. My name is Amanda, coming to you live from the hatchery for our Friday Facebook Live. Reagan is actually in the childcare room. We've had to tag team this morning as we had a not fall out, that'd be negative, which is our normal childcare person was sick today, and so we are tag teaming it back there. We have one little guy that's passed out sleeping, and the other one was snuggling up, the girl cuddling. So it's a very chill day in our childcare room back there. But our morning actually started super early. Mine did. We had the incredibly talented Drew Peaster here this morning starting at 7 a.m. to get the good light. And he took pictures of our space so that we could have some on our website and use some for our social media. And so we're very, very excited for him to get those back. And he is also going to be here on Tuesday morning from, what is that, the 20th? Yeah, the 20th, to do some headshots. So if you are in need of headshots, like maybe you took yours 10 years ago and you don't quite look the same, or you need just to freshen some up, or you've never had any, he is going to be here at the hatchery from 8 to 10 a.m. on February 20th. And so I think there's a couple spots left there. There's going to be like 10 to 15 minute sessions. It's $150 to get them. I think he'll get you'll get about 6 photos, and then he'll edit one of them, and you'll be able to show off your bad self. So, yeah, so like normal, it's a little not crazy in here, but we just kind of go with the flow of how it is. And so, I'm going to run through our events because we are actually we're booking all the way out until April, which is super exciting for us to do, to be on top of it and to be going. And so just to run through those real quickly, like I said, we have Drew Peaster coming in, and he is going to be doing headshots on the 20th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We have Miss Gina Mahler with Edward Jones. She's a financial advisor. She's going to be coming in to do a little workshop on the 22nd, which is the Thursday, next Thursday. How is February already almost gone? Like, January was cool, but February has flown by. I don't know what's happening. But Gina Mahler, 5 money questions for women, is going to be on February 22nd from 11 to 12, and you can bring your lunch with that. We have then the last day of February, we have Annabelle Events and Christy Asper with Ink Cafe doing nuts and bolts of wedding planning, and that's going to be from 5 to 7. So if you are engaged, or if you know somebody that's newly engaged, it's going to be a really cool event. I just got the itinerary, and there's going to be 2 different speaking sessions with a little break. The swag bags are going to be great. I just heard that Camacho Coffee is going to have a little sample of his coffee in the swag bags. And I was actually talking to Ann about that, and she was saying that that's something that people now give as favors. So that's a good thinking. So it's something that people are actually going to use after you get married. So you can buy like little sample packages of coffee to be able to give your guests at your wedding. So I know that there's, like I said, Ann Churchill with Annabelle Events, Christy Asper with the Ink Cafe, and then there's going to be A1 and Blue Events and a catered affair, and I think another one, but that will all start to be released. I think today they actually might put that itinerary up so people can see. It's $20, and it's going to be amazing. Ann Churchill has planned events and weddings for a good number of years now, and so you're really coming in to learn from some experts to know how to put on the best wedding that you can, because well, hopefully you'll only have one of them, but if it's your second, you'll be able to have the best one ever. Then we move into March, and we have March 2nd. Speaking of Camacho Coffee, we have Jesse Walters coming in to do a coffee tasting, and that'll be on a Monday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. We have 8 spots left of there. I know he's going to have the normal hot brewed coffee, and he's also going to have some of his iced coffee, which is not only delicious, but yeah, well, it's delicious. And to learn about like where it comes from, how it's brewed, different things like that. It'll be very interesting. And then we move on to the evening of March 15th. Miss Kim Becking is coming, and I cannot stress to you guys how grateful and how grateful we are to have her here. She travels all over the United States and does huge speaking engagements, and she has volunteered her time to come and speak to us at the hatchery with a small, really intimate group of 20 to 25 that she's going to be here, and we're going to give half of those proceeds to charity. And yeah, so to have her here and to have her donate her time is incredible, because she's used to speaking all over the place, doing her book tour, different things like that, and the fact that she has volunteered her time to come and hang out with us for an evening, we are so grateful. So I think we've sold 4 tickets. I think we just released that yesterday, and we've sold 4 tickets, so there's really only 16 tickets left. So if you are looking forward to hearing Kim Becking, and she's going to be talking about resigning as general manager of the universe, which I think we can all do. Every day we probably need that reminder that we are really not in control. Hi, Holly. How are you? I'm jealous of this concert you guys are going to, by the way. Just going to put that out there. Let me know when the next one is, please. And then after that, we have a very exciting thing that was on our kind of goal list to be able to do here at the hatchery, but it was to do a women's panel. And so it was to take some, just badass women that are out there in town, maybe ones that are not, you don't feel like you can just sit across the table and have a cup of coffee with, but you would love to hear their story, because they're going to be, oh, well, it's too late now. Dang it. Holly said she had the ticket, but if I would have known sooner. No, I'm just kidding. But we're wanting just to create a small, intimate group. 1, that's all our conference room can have. But 2, 20 to 25 people again, and then our goal is to do 3 to 4 women. I think I talked about this last week, but we have solidified who our first panel is going to be, and I can't say it now. But mark your calendars for March 22nd. Their only teaser I can give is that we're going to have 4 women, but there's only 2 businesses that they run. And one of them has been on BuzzFeed, featured on BuzzFeed, so that's pretty cool. And then the other one, they're just amazing. And I don't know, I can't, so I'll tell you if I say anymore. So mark your calendars, March 22nd, we're going to do 5 p.m. to 6:30. 5 to 5:30 is kind of get in, get settled, grab a glass of wine, grab a whatever, we'll have LaCroix or something. And then from 5:30 to 6:30, we will have the panel. So, and I already have half the panel ready for March, April, May. So we're going to try to do every other month. And see where it goes. So if you know anybody that you maybe look up to in the community that you would love to hear their story, or if you are that person that would love to talk, let us know, and we'll get them on the panel. We also have Hoot Design Co. I just got an email yesterday. We're trying to finalize a date for Avery and Kristen to come over from Hoot Design Co. and do a marketing class, and so look out for that. I see Amber, hi. Then in April, we have two things that we have loosely on the schedule. No specific dates yet, but we have Tojan with Alliance Professional. She's going to come in and talk about LinkedIn, because who really knows how to use that thing? For me, it's super intimidating. It's where you connect with professionals, but how and why, and is your profile set up correctly? It's just a totally different animal than Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or the 17 other different platforms. And the goal is, of course, is not to like be an expert in all of them, which is why we're bringing an expert in for her to talk about that. And then we also have one of our members, Miss Katie Norris. She owns The Healthy Goat, which is such a cool name. You can go to our website, and the story is really cute. But she is a registered dietitian nutritionist, and so she is going to come in April, and we're going to do a class just on nutrition and what the best thing is for you, and just all the different tips and stuff like that she's, you know, become the expert on, and she can teach us, because we all know that we don't always make the best decisions, but if we can make more better decisions than not, that's a good start. So Miss Katie Norris with The Healthy Goat will be here in April. So very excited, and Reagan and I feel very good about having all of these planned out and ready to go. And so, yeah, which makes us just a lot less stressed and flustered. And then with our t-shirts, I was talking to Sherry yesterday. We finalized all the t-shirts and the colors, and we're gonna have 2 other items that are gonna be going live on the website next week. So you'll be able to choose from a t-shirt and then 2 other items that I'm also not gonna tell you about, because we have to keep some kind of surprises here for you guys. But very excited about those. So we will get those prices set, and then also live on the website to do that. So be on the lookout. And then apparently, before I jumped on here, I saw that we were tagged on Channel 13. They actually came and did a story on us a couple weeks ago about just how people are working differently. So not everybody's going into the office working a 9 to 5. You have people that are working remotely for maybe a company out in California, but they're working from home. And sometimes some people can do it. I know that Holly doesn't, she's a baller, but I go stir crazy. And so it's just the difference between, you know, how it used to be with a normal 9 to 5 job going into the office, where you really just don't need that anymore in some jobs. And so I'm excited to watch that, because I haven't. Somebody texted me last night and they're like, hey, I saw you on the news, which is sometimes scary, because I never know what it is. And I'm pretty sure that morning I hadn't had breakfast, and so my brain was not clicking at all. And so it'll be really interesting. But I know some of our members also got featured in there, so I'm excited to see that. And some of our members were featured in this morning's photos, so they're gonna be famous. So that's another perk of working here. You get in all this media, because we have it every day. Not really, but most of the time. And then one other thing that happened this week was pretty cool. Kate Gray from Stevens College asked me to come speak to their class, their portfolio class. It was a group of ladies that are marketing majors and and fashion majors too, and which was kind of difficult for me to go into a room of fashion majors, because if you know me, I'm like the most plain Jane possible. So that was a little intimidating. But she asked to come in and talk about just entrepreneurship and how it is from going from an idea to the full business and what it looks like. And that was a lot of fun. And I went through a spot of it where I bawled, which I try not to cry in public. I was raised by my dad, who's like, stay strong, independent, and I totally bawled. And so it was a really fun experience to do, one, to just speak in front of half the room 99% of the room that I didn't know, because Reagan was in there, so it was good to see a familiar face. But to share the entrepreneurial roadmap, whatever, the process of the evolution of the hatchery, I guess you could call it. It was a lot of fun to show them it's not all like glitz and glamour and doing Facebook Lives and boomerangs and all of that stuff, that there's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see. And it was hard to do for part of it. So it kind of talked about, like, you know, making the decision to put Ellie in daycare, and, you know, seeing the painter put on paint that was $60 a gallon instead of the $20 a gallon I thought we got, and just different things like that. So I think that it's very important that we don't sit there and pretend that business ownership and entrepreneurship is just all glitz and glamour, and that there really is a lot of hard work, and you just get the realness. So I was glad I was able to bring that realness to the class, and was so grateful for Kate to ask me to come and speak, because as most of you know, I can talk all day, and so to get to do that was awesome. So thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. And with Stevens College, so that's a good group of girls, ladies, I should say, ladies or women that are coming out of there. So yeah, I think that's it. I know that I'm gonna go now flip and take care of the kids again, and then Reagan's gonna come hang out here. So definitely don't forget about our free co-working day that you get, and we offer 2 free hours of childcare. 2 free hours of childcare. And so if you are wondering what in the world we're doing here, or what is co-working, or how does this fit my life, come in and hang out with us for a day. Come in for a tour. They're free to do. And oh, I should do a very thankful shout out to Sean, my husband, because he went to the glorious IKEA on Sunday morning. And we actually, I don't know if you guys ever saw I'm gonna move this. We had a gorgeous, just beautiful glass table in our conference room, but it was a mother to move. If we had any events, it was just terrible. It was pretty, but it was terrible. So we actually went out and got these. Oh, hey, let's work that. There we go. Clearly this is not working. But these 4 tables. So now we are able, sorry if you just got like sick from that terrible transition. So the people that are doing workshops, we can kind of spread out and use this wonderful huge conference room better than just having 1 table with 8 spaces. So we're super excited about that. So thank you, Sean. Always appreciate that. So I think that's it. So I hope everybody is gonna stay warm, since yesterday was 75 and today it's 32. So bring your coats back out, and hope you got to enjoy some sunshine yesterday, and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for the love, Holly. Appreciate it. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend.